Willie D. Live.
What's up, family? According to Donald Trump, your president, the U.S. and Iran is no longer at war. The war has effectively ended, according to Trump. No. Not so fast. I'll believe it when I see it. So far, this war has ended, 30 times? Each time, Iran responds with a bomb, or Israel responds with a bomb, attacking somebody in the region. Yeah, fam. So let's get into this story and see what type of propaganda they're spewing. U.S.-Iran reached deal to end war as Trump orders end to naval blockade. There's Trump when he ordered the end to the naval blockade. Anyway, the United States and Iran have reached an agreement intended to pave the way for an end to their war after weeks of negotiations, according to mediator Pakistan and U.S. President Donald Trump. Following intensive talks, we are pleased to announce that the peace deal between the United States of America and Islamic Republic of Iran has been reached, Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif wrote on X. Shortly afterwards, Trump also confirmed the conclusion of an agreement with Iran. I hereby fully authorize the toll-free opening of the Strait of Hormuz and simultaneously herewith authorize the immediate removal of the United States naval blockade, Trump wrote on his failed Truth Social platform. Ships of the world, start your engines. Let the oil flow, the United States president added. Sharif said both sides had committed to an immediate and permanent end to military operations on all fronts, including in Lebanon. The official signing ceremony is to take place in Switzerland on Friday, according to Sharif. Now, here's the thing, fam. Y'all know how this go. They're supposed to be signing this thing on Friday, right? We got an agreement in place for Friday. We're going to end the war. What I want to know is what Ayatollah Khamenei is saying. Did he get the memo? Do he know about this deal? Because every time Trump said we got a deal in place, he strikes something. So is this like a figment of Trump's imagination again? And, he's old and he's 80 years old. And, the boy omelet, it's not done. In fact, his cheese has slipped off his omelet on many occasions over the last several months. I mean, he's pretty much done. So I don't know if we can trust the words that he say. This right here, fam, did not have to happen. We shouldn't even be here. We just blew $100 billion that could have been used to improve our country. Instead, the money was used to destroy another country, a country that we're going to have to spend another $100 billion fixing. We're going to have to spend another $100 billion trying to repair it. Part of the deal is already $25 billion up front. We'll have to give up $25 billion. Well, they're going to say $17 billion, something like that, and then another whatever amount. I think they said something like $12.5 billion first, and then another $12.5 billion. In any event, Iran comes out on top with this one. It don't matter how they try to act like they're running the show. Does not matter how much they talk about how they did this from a position of strength. This keeping Iran honest cost Barack Obama $1.7 billion. That was the Barack Obama deal. Trump deal is somewhere in the neighborhood of $200 billion. He basically just gave away money. It's like he destroyed something. He destroyed a relationship. He destroyed trust, not just in the Middle East, but around the world with these bully tactics. So United States is now being seen as less favorable than it's ever been since the end of World War II. United States is like, the reputation around the world is trash. I know some of y'all saying, well, man, ain't nobody gonna mess with us. We got the biggest and the baddest military. Let me tell you something, fam. Everybody got enemies. Why go around making enemies that you don't have to? I mean, I'm talking about, like, if you're doing well with yourself, if you're doing good, you're gonna always have enemies. You're gonna always have suckers, clowns coming after you when you're doing well. You know, somebody's always going to point you out and try to comfort you when you're doing well. But why go around looking for enemies and trying to manufacture enemies? But that don't even make sense to me. You dig? That don't make a lot of sense. That's how you get your head knocked off. This is not the end. I really doubt that there's a deal in place. Until I hear from Iran, until I hear from the Ayatollah, I'm not believing it. I'm not believing it at all. Basically, we are going to go back to where we were before Trump started the war. The Strait will be open, which it already was, but Iran will get $25 billion. Do you hear me, fam? That's bees. In frozen assets, as opposed to the $1.7 billion they got from Obama. They'll get the sanctions lifted. And we will still end up paying for reconstruction of their country, which we destroyed. Family, make it make sense. Make it make sense. It sounds like the type of deal that Trump would have made. This sounds exactly like the type of deal that Trump would have made. Somebody should be working on a book called The Art of the Bad Deal. Trump is not a good negotiator. Trump negotiates from a position of power intimidation. And he just throw money at stuff. He really ain't really that smart at all. He's really not smart. A lot of people tend to think people that got money is smart. Just because they got money, they're smart. Thanks to the internet has really exposed a lot of people who has crazy amounts of money. And it makes people who really work for their money and really work hard and who has some sense of common sense go, damn, how this, he can't even talk. Can't put two syllables together. How in the hell is this person? And then you realize that a whole lot of it is inheritance and luck. A lot of it is inheritance and luck. You know, being in the right place at the right time. You know, some people get handpicked to get to the money. And in today's society, you really don't have to have a lot of talent to be considered an entertainer. Used to be, if you were an entertainer, people expected you to have like a high level of intelligence. Well, let me back up. A high level of talent, right? There was a time when if you watched boxing, you would say, "Ooh, man, I don't think I can do that." If you heard a rapper, if you saw rappers rapping, like real rappers that was going platinum, gold and platinum, you'd be like, damn, man, that's impressive. I can't do that. I know I can't do that. If you saw someone who was, let's say, a president, you'd be like, damn, he took a lot to get there. You know, like, man, it's a lot of levels to become president, you know. You got to really, you know, at the very least, you got to be able to practice proper decorum. You know, you have to have a certain level of intelligence, at least, you know, a certain level, right? Man, the bar is so low to the floor, it can't go no more in all regards. You look at the talent level, you look at people who say that they are stars, you got your reality star. A reality star. Basically, just be yourself and you make money. Or just be rude and be belligerent, be disrespectful. And the people in society are so desperate for entertainment that they'll pay you, they'll watch you, they'll like your stuff, they'll subscribe, they'll help you get on top because they love that train wreck so badly. Yeah, they'll let you get it, man. They'll let you get to the money. Just be disrespectful. Now, there's a trick to that, because once you decide to go on that road to disrespect, treachery, once you decide to go down that road, it's a whole lot of pain and misery come with that. Now, I know some of you say, man, I just want that money, man. I can take the pain and the misery. There ain't nothing. I'm feeling pain and misery right now. It's a different level of pain and misery, I'm trying to tell you. You can't put your name on no flyers. You can't get none of that money. You got to pop up, you got to pop in and out, because you done made so many enemies. As soon as you get caught out of pocket, you're going to get your head rocked. It's absolutely going to happen. But they still got them popping up every day, taking that chance. They take that chance every day. I don't believe this is the end of the world, but what say you, fam? Give me a thumbs up if you believe that the war is over. It's over. Trump said it's over. It's over. Thumbs down if you say, nah, man, I was born in the morning, but not this morning. Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.